The phone lit up on the table between us. Not mine, hers. A single vibration, short, careful, like someone knocking on a door they didn't want opened. She was in the shower, water running, steam fogging the mirror, the kind of normal moment that used to mean safety. The screen didn't lock in time. Missed call. A. No name, just an initial. My chest didn't tighten, not yet. That came later. I picked up the phone, not in a rush, no panic. I had learned over the years that panic clouds judgment. I swiped down, notifications stacked neatly. Nothing dramatic, no hearts, no messages screaming guilt, just silence. That was worse. I set the phone back exactly where it had been. Same angle, same distance from the edge. Precision matters when you're pretending nothing has changed. The water shut off. I sat back, folded my hands, and waited. She walked out wrapped in a towel, hair dripping, face relaxed. She smiled at me like she always did. The same smile I had trusted, the same one I had defended in my head every time doubt tried to speak. "Everything okay?" she asked. Her voice was steady. Mine was steadier. "Yeah," I said, and meant something very different. That night I didn't sleep. I lay beside her, counting breaths that no longer felt synchronized. Her phone buzzed once more at 2:17 a.m. She shifted slightly, not enough to wake, enough to tell me she knew. That's when it clicked. Not the call, not the timing, the pattern, the late errands, the sudden privacy, the way she started placing her phone face down like it was a habit, not a choice, the way she'd laugh at messages and never shared the joke anymore. I had called it stress, work, fatigue. Love makes excuses before it asks questions. In the dark, I replayed months of conversations, tiny inconsistencies, stories that ended too quickly, names that were mentioned once and never again. I remembered how she'd said, "You're imagining things," not defensive, reassuring. That was the mistake. People who are innocent don't rehearse reassurance. By morning, the denial was gone. What replaced it was colder, curiosity. I didn't confront her. I smiled more, spoke less, became predictable. Predictability is dangerous when someone thinks they already understand you. I learned her schedule better than she thought I ever cared to. I noticed how Thursdays had become long days, how her location conveniently failed to update in those hours, how one contact never appeared in her call log because it was saved under a symbol. I didn't hack. I didn't spy recklessly. I waited. One night she fell asleep with the phone unlocked, not sloppy, just tired. That happens when someone is living two lives. Messages archived, conversations hidden, a name I recognized now connected to a face I had seen before and dismissed. A friend, of course. I took screenshots, sent them to myself, deleted the evidence from her phone so she wouldn't know the moment I stopped being blind. I even scheduled a DNA test, not because I suspected a child that wasn't mine, but because I wanted certainty in my bones. I needed proof so absolute it would silence even sympathy. Through it all, I remained calm, attentive, kind. She thought she was winning. The results arrived on a Tuesday. I opened them alone, read them once, then again. Every doubt collapsed into fact. Every hesitation burned away. I folded the paper neatly, put it in an envelope. No anger, no shaking hands. That evening, I placed it on the table between us, just like the phone. She looked at it, then at me. "What's that?" she asked. I didn't raise my voice, didn't accuse. "Open it." Her fingers trembled, barely. She read. Her breath hitched halfway through. Color drained from her face in a way no apology could fix. "I can explain." "I know," I said. That stopped her. I leaned back, watched her break in real time. The tears, the panic, the words spilling over each other, trying to rebuild something already dead. I felt nothing. That terrified her more than shouting ever could. "I knew before you think I did," I said quietly. She looked up. "I knew when you started lying with confidence." I slid my phone across the table. Screenshots, dates, times, patterns mapped like a crime scene. "I didn't catch you," I continued. "I let you reveal yourself." Her mouth opened, closed. "I wanted to see how far you'd go," I said, "how easily you'd rewrite us." She collapsed into the chair. I stood. "No scenes," I told her. "No explanations. You don't get closure from me." I picked up my coat, the envelope, my keys. At the door, I paused. "You thought you were betraying me," I said. "You were just educating me." I left before she could speak again. The air outside felt sharper, cleaner. I walked without urgency, without grief. People think betrayal shatters you. Sometimes it clarifies. I didn't lose myself. I found the version of me that stops negotiating with lies, the one who listens to patterns instead of promises. She will remember my silence more than any argument. She will replay my calm forever. As for me, I don't look back anymore. Some truths don't hurt, they liberate. And I walked away carrying mine like a weapon I no longer